Good day, everyone. Welcome to the Creative Digital Hub, and good morning, by the way. It's morning at our end. Okay, so quickly, I had put out a post a while back asking some of my subscribers and then my community members which topic or which AI tool they would like me to give an insight on. I had listed CapCut, I had listed Clipchamp, I had listed ChatGPT, I had listed InShot, and some other couple of few. And majority of the response I got was that they would like to know more about image effects, which was part of the listing that I put there also. And so this video is just for image effects and like to give you like an insight and a brief about the tool itself. Now, image effects is a visual generating AI tool that uses prompts and translates them into visuals. Now, if you remember correctly, WhatsApp Meta does the same thing. Like it takes prompts and turns it into visuals. But image effects, in my opinion, is a better tool, a more advanced tool, and it's almost accurate. It's not accurate, by the way. As I said before, AI is evolving, and you must constantly evolve with AI. So, but when it comes to comparison, for me, I would refer you to image effects because when it comes to quality, when it comes to specification, when it comes to accuracy, it's doing well. It's doing very well, And uh, one thing that you have to understand with image effects is your prompts play a very key role, very key role. Just like how your prompts in ChatGPT play a very key role in generating the scripts, in generating like the text, so also your prompts also play a very key role when generating images on image effects. Now, amongst the many benefits and the good qualities of image effects, one of the qualities that I'm most like excited about and really like surprised that really surprises me is that this tool is a free tool. When I mean free tool, you're not paying anything, you're not putting your credit card to register for a free trial, nothing like that. You click on it. I will be posting the link. Like I'll just keep watching, and I think I'll post the link as we go along. But it's a free tool. It's a Google tool, and it's free. By the way, I don't know how free. I don't know how long it's going to be free. I don't know how long it's still going to be free. But as I'm speaking to you right now, right this very moment, it is still free. And so I really encourage you if you are looking to improve your prompt generation and your visual generation and using prompts to generate visuals, then image effects is a very good tool for you, because you it is you, when you one thing about image effects is and generating prompt is one thing you have to know is that when you're generating your prompts, I always tell this to people, I always like advise people that look, when you're generating your prompts, ensure you name your prompt. You give it a real name, not just any casual name, but a real name. What I mean is, for example, you generate a prompt or you type a prompt that says a young African male, tall, dark, and good looking. Now, that is a generic prompt, and it can get lost. It can go either way. But here's the thing: this is what I do when I want to generate my prompts, especially when it comes to characters, and I'm looking for some kind of consistency across different scenes. I I usually say like Tunde, a 20-year-old, dark skinned, tall, lanky African male wearing, as you can see, I've given the name, I've given the age bracket, 40-year-old. So if image effects is generating an image, it will be generate around that angle, around that circle of 20-year-old, and I mentioned the skin tone, I mentioned the height. Those are things that you have to, as like, especially if you're looking for consistency, like for example, I know there are many apps or many AI tools there that promise character consistency across scene. And when I mean character consistency, for those of us who are trying to understand what I mean by consistency and across scene, is like, okay, you generate a character for within a hospital. You generate a character that is playing that the one of the scenes involves a hospital. Now you're generating that character in that hospital, and you want to now generate that same character at home. Maybe it's a wife in working in the hospital, a nurse working in the hospital, and then in that same storyline, you want to now generate something that talks about that same nurse at home as a wife. Now you have to set the parameters for image effects to like work with, and that is why name is important. Chika, 20-year-old female, dark skinned, tall, on the big side, or like robust, thick, something to just describe her body posture and her body shape. So when you now, as in like every other thing that has to do with like dressed in a white nurse attire, carrying a stethoscope, working on an operating table in the hospital, that is secondary. The age, the body pose, the skin tone, the name, the like the facial, even the facial structure, the facial hair, those are primary because that is what you will take from the hospital scene and impute when you are generating prompts in the for the home scene. I hope you're following me because a lot of softwares promise character consistency as like character consistency. As I said before, AI is evolving. AI is evolving, and they are not there yet. Some promise it. They're all paid versions. I've not tried it because I want to, like I usually don't just delve into it like that because I know that character consistency is a challenge for AI right now. But I think by now they should have actually overcome that. But I won't know. I'll do my research. So back to what I'm saying. As much as possible, image effects will help you like um generate images using prompts, but you have to learn how to put together your prompts. Okay, so I just thought it's best that I just take it to my system and then show you what I'm talking about when I'm talking about character, when I'm talking about the proper description of your avatars and putting in the prompt correctly. So let me just put this down. Now let me just show you three images that I generated for a particular project. So this is one, excuse me. This is one, this is two, this is three. Now, if you look closely at the three pictures, you will notice that two have similar feel, and then one is totally different. Now, this particular one you're seeing right now, this is the animated picture. These other two, we are more realistic, as you can see. And if you notice something about the realistic pictures, they are not pleasing to the eye. You know, you imagine you are showing this to children. Will this work? Of course not. It will not work. As like this is too gory, this is too gory, this is too horrifying, this is scary, this is also scary. You can see his hands, his head, every part of his body is just this will scare any child, you know. So this is a more realistic picture. This kind of picture is meant for excuse me, matured audiences, But this one, now you can see that this one also has the spots, because the story of the image, this is Job, by the way. Job of the Bible that was hit with sores all over his body. You know, the body, the image has to show that the character has sores all over his body, but you have to find a way to maneuver it that it will appeal to the audience you're looking out for. Now, if I was generating this image for a matured audience, then I will go with these ones. I'll go with this particular two. You know, I'll go with these two because they're matured audiences. They can take it. But because my major audience are children, I have to now find a way around it. So when you are generating your images, you have to look out. Are you generating? You have your audience will determine the level and the extent at which your description and your images will actually show themselves. So that is different. That is different between animated images and realistic image. Now let's go to the prompts. As you can see now, to generate this particular prompt, this particular one that you see right now, this particular image, this is the prompts that I used. Job, in bracket, a noble Middle Eastern patriarch from ancient times, gray beard, head totally shaven, sits in a heap of ashes outside a large expanse of land. His skin is covered in balls, his robe torn. The background is barren. The sky is gray. The environment is quiet and dusty. And the man added tags and action points. cinematic, high contrast, natural light, highly detailed, 3D animation, realistic. So this is the prompt that generated this. Now let's take it one by one. Job is the name of the character. Remember, I told you that you should name your characters at every point in time. Job is the name of the character. A noble Eastern patriarch of ancient times. As you can see, a noble Eastern patriarch of ancient times. You're talking about the how you're describing the kind of person he is, the kind of image they had back then. That is what is there. And then gray beard right there. Head totally cleanly shaven. Head cleanly shaven, as you can see. Sits in a heap of ashes outside a large expanse of land. As you can see, heap of ashes. So AI generated it in this way, with a large expanse of land stretching far beyond. And then it now goes to his skin is covered in boils. His robe is torn. Skin covered in boils. His robe is torn. Honestly, this image the robe was not torn enough as I would have loved it. But as I said, AI is evolving, so you must, as at every point in time, you might not get what you want, but you can get close to what you want. That is very key there. So, clothes on, the background is barren. As you can see, the background is barren. The sky is gray, the environment is quiet and dusty. Exactly what AI gave me here. And then I now went further to add the tags that cinematic, high contrast, natural light, highly detailed, 3D animation, realistic. All these put together gave me this. I hope you're following. Okay. Then I wanted to now put extra characters into the frame because at the point in time in the Bible, Job's friends came around to like console him. So you have to now put the prompts that will accommodate those other friends of his. And what did I do? This is the character. This is the product. This is the prompt that generated the product. I don't want to take too much of your time, so I would like excuse me. I would like this. You'll be just pause the video while watching it, and then go through the prompts, but because it's a lot. Every character is described. Everybody they're individually described, and then they're all brought together into one picture. So study this, name your characters, body posture, clothes they are wearing, their demeanor, what they look like, what as like even their emotions, everything you should be able to pinpoint from this prompt. Now, my assignment to you is looking at this prompt, identify the things that this prompt covered. As in, like you look at this prompt and then you extract everything based on what I've told you, based on what you understand I've been talking about, what I've been talking about, based on what you understand from what I've been saying. Extract everything you think is embedded in this prompt, whether it is name, whether it is character, whether it is environment, whether it is the body posture, as like do your research and extract it. And then when you extract it, drop it in the comments. Let us compare and contrast what every one of you will come up with. Having said that, this is me signing out. Thank you for your time. See you later. So do not forget, ensure you do this assignment. I'll be expecting your responses in the comment section under this video. All right? All right. Take care. Bye.